Hi everybody, the product I want to tell you about today is little lychee coconut jellies. Now, I was at the store the other day and I saw this container and I thought, this is awesome, because I remember eating these like at least 10 years ago, and I used to get them for my kids all the time. And since my kids have moved out, I've kind of like got some for myself off and on, but I thought the presentation was really cute. So you get a little jar like this, you get a little tub, and inside you have about, I don't know, about 40 of these little containers inside. Now these containers, basically, it's like a little jelly treat inside. It's like a little jello, and it's lychee flavored. It has a little liquid too, but the pod is made for actually holding, like the way the pod is made actually has grooves so that you can hold your fingers, and while you're eating it, you can turn the pod and actually eat the jelly. And then I would suggest keeping the little pods later on for doing little arts and crafts with your kids, or even just for yourself, storing small things. Okay, so when you lift the lid off the jelly, I already opened this one previously, so just to show you what it looks like. Okay, and so you'll see it's very, I'm going to try not to drop it off the spoon. There's just a little liquid that comes out from this point, but I already drained it out, so come on, little jelly pod. Ooh, ooh, this is difficult to do. Okay, so there you have it, the little jelly pod, and inside you can see, if I can hold it up, you can see there's like a little, right up in here you can see this little chunk inside there of actual lychee. And so what you can do with these little pods is you can put them in your tea if you've ever had bubble tea with tapioca, where you can replace the tapioca with this, or you can put it in your juices, or your, you know, sometimes like your Ribena, you like a little light juice, and just use that. They're really fun, and for kids, really great way to carry them around. They're sealed pretty well. I mean, I wouldn't say that this would open up in my bag. Never has so far, so I don't think that a kid would be able to open it up either. My kids never did, and I actually think they're somewhat a little difficult to open, but you've got to pull really hard. But I'm going to talk about the nutritional benefits of it, and you're going to be floored by it, because it's really a sweet and cute little product. This little product, because it's a commercial one, you can make your own at home, and if you just, you know, Google coconut jelly, you'll get all kinds of flavors, orange, grape, you know, every single flavor you can think of. But the key is that they're made, the commercial ones anyways, and you can do this at home to add your own, but people don't usually think of it, and a lot of the recipes I see don't have the, they don't include seaweed extract. Now, this includes seaweed extract. Now I'm going to talk a bit about seaweed extract. Now, seaweed extract, basically if you have arthritis, it's really good for improving your joint health, and it actually can reduce pain. So what I'm saying by these little capsules is don't use them as a replacement for anything. Like, keep taking your medications, or keep taking your vitamins and things like that. But think about adding foods in that could possibly do the work of these medications, and maybe next time you go back to your doctor, you might have a better result. So if you think about a little tiny thing like this, that, you know, it's kind of fun and it's cute and it's delicious, and you can keep it in your bag and it's quick. And if you eat two every once in a, you know, two before you go shopping, you know, you're out somewhere with the kids, you give them all one and you get one for yourself. It's really easy to carry around, not a big deal. Big benefits though. It has a very high mineral count, so basically you're getting zinc for the people who smoke to build up your immune system. There's iron for the people who don't eat red meat. Now there's not a lot of iron, but there's a little amount that if you added a few more things to your day with iron, you could actually get to the end of your iron quota for the day. It has copper, it has potassium and magnesium, which is excellent for muscle relaxation, and also relaxing your veins. So anyone who has high blood pressure or has those leg cramps at night, it's got potassium, and it even has calcium for the ones worried about their bone health. It helps you to lower your cholesterol. It improves your circulation, so like I said, good for your blood pressure. Actually, seaweed extract is even used to help prevent the spread of cancerous growth, so that's really important too. That's like a wow to the science community. It has alginate. It's something, it's a byproduct that increases your metabolism, so it helps you lose weight. It's also a detox product. So basically you can detox, you know, on a slow scale. I'm not talking, this is not major detox here. This is like slow scale to keep your body clean every day, not just for keeping your body clean, you know, once, 2 times a year if you detox 2 times a year. So basically alginate attaches itself to heavy metals, radioactive materials, as well as free radicals. So it's going to flush them right. Another really great thing is it also has a product called Senol. Now, Senol is a super antioxidant. This one is even more powerful than any land-based plant. And Senol boosts your energy and your mental alertness. It's great for calming your immune system. So that's great for fighting viral infections like the flu, sinus infections, even illnesses like herpes. Viral infections are all caused by your immune system. When your immune system is not strong enough, it can't fight it off, and you'll get the virus. So the other thing is that if it's helping you to calm your immune system and your nervous system, then it's helping you to relieve skin inflammations like eczema and dermatitis and psoriasis. So it's another little thing you can add. But one of the most interesting things I thought is like, wow, they even use seaweed extract to help germinate plants. So it's actually a growth factor for life. So most Asian markets, Vietnamese markets, maybe not the smaller ones, but the larger ones, the ones that are almost like chain stores. This one was from a store called Adonis. I don't know if you've heard this store before, but it's new to us around here. It has a lot of halal food, which is a food that's religiously prepared. And I think that you should try it and that it's a sweet little treat. And so now I'm also going to tell you what else it can do, because that's not all. The main ingredient in this little capsule is coconut juice. Now, coconut juice, we're not talking about coconut milk. We're talking about the liquid part, the clear water part of the coconut. Now, you mix it with gelatin and sugar, like I said, or a sweetener of your choice, or maybe no sweetener. You can just use the fruit as the sweetener. Basically, coconut carries oxygen and nutrients to clean out your digestive system. Now, that's really important for people who get constipated, people who are not eating enough fiber. On the container, it does say high in fiber. I just want to show that here on the container that it does say that right here, high in fiber. But then when you look at the actual fiber count on the container, it says 1 gram. Now, 1 gram of fiber, I don't know, I think your recommended daily allowance is like, well, your supposed allowance is something like 20 something or 18 grams a day. It means you'd have to eat half of this container in a day, and that's not what I'm proposing at all. What I'm proposing is just add small bits here and there. If you're eating a fruit and then you eat one of these and then you have your dinner, and it's just like a little tiny add-on. So the thing I will notice is that it actually does just have, let me show you you see up here, it actually has just 35 calories. We're talking about here it has no fat, it has no saturated fat, it has no cholesterol, it has no sodium, it only has 9 carbs. For those following Atkins, I know you're allowed 20 approximately a day. You could add this as a late night treat if you really needed to. The other thing is that coconut water itself, it's been used in the islands for a long time now, in the tropics, because there's a lot of beneficial heart health for you, because it can lower blood pressure. You know, like when I was in Jamaica, there was an elderly woman who said that she only took coconut water for her high blood pressure, and that's where I had heard about it from. So I started to incorporate it myself. And when Madonna jumped on the bandwagon and opened up her own company for coconut water, I thought there's got to be something to this, that people are opening up companies for coconut water. The only thing is that most coconut waters are pasteurized. This is pasteurized, so it loses a lot of its benefits. And if you can get raw coconut juice, that's best. So coconut juice is low in carbs, low in sugar, low in sodium. It's 99% fat-free. It has no cholesterol. It raises your metabolism. It improves your good cholesterol. It's immune boosting. It lowers your blood pressure. Like I keep saying that because that's really important. People don't realize that their blood pressure is high, and they just think that they're cranky all the time. But get that checked if you think you're cranky all the time. It fights viruses. Like we said, it's a virus fighter for people who have illnesses, maybe like herpes, or I don't want to go far as say AIDS, but I mean, they are immune system builders. So anything you can do for your immune system, I think that is awesome, and that you should take advantage of that. It's great for pregnant women because it can alleviate heartburn. So if you're having trouble with heartburn, try a little bit of coconut juice, even if you can only find it in this format. It's also good for sluggish digestion. So like I said, the pregnant ladies, the elderly people, the people who don't have time to eat properly, might be something you want to add to your diet. I also want to, yes, Chirpy, I'm telling them right now. I also forgot to mention that the whole container was $7.49 or $7.59. Anyways, under $8. So just what to expect about the price. I told them. Jeez. That's it. Enjoy.